Oh, there we go. Took out that Azurai tribal horseman. Yeah, he must have been a defector. Of course. He must have been a defector. Not that friendly fire message. That meant nothing. That absolutely yes. Hello and welcome back to our ranged-only challenge in Bannerlord. And a lot of people seem to be a little bit split on the whole throwing weapon versus crossbow thing that I asked about in the previous episode. So, I'm not entirely sure what we'll do just yet, but I do have, what is it now? Yeah, I have one focus point in crossbow. So it might very well be the case that we might go for the crossbows. However, obviously throwing weapons do have that additional maybe versatility to them, because then you're able to use melee as well, but again, that would probably not be something that I would really do, because even though it does allow you to do that, I don't know whether I should, you know what I mean? Wow, this is actually one of the cool ones. Oh yes, this is a great new one of those maps, right? Because obviously in the last few months, the developers have been talking about adding more variety to the various battlefields and everything. And look at this. This is crazy. This is like one of those really nice ones that I really like, but it is just better in every single way. So I'm really, really happy about that. And look at how nice you can actually see the arrow flying through the air at the time that you unleash it, and it's really, really nice in comparison to what it has been in the past. Can I do some damage though? That's the point. Can I do some damage? I am actually dealing a pretty decent amount of damage. Oh, nice headshot right there. 4.2k experience. Nice. I like it. Let me see if I can do some more damage. I'd like to get another headshot. Thank you. More headshots, please. My accuracy is still kind of bad, but yeah, you know, that's how it's going to be for a while, I guess, until we just increase our bow skill even further. But look at that. My riding skill is almost 175, which is really nice. I'm basically just going to charge my units in at this point, because we outnumber the opponents so heavily that there's really not much they can do. Also, thank you to the person that actually told me that we are automatically the governor of pretty much every single one of our fiefs. I was actually under the impression that I had to assign myself the governorship or something like that, and actually stay in that location. But obviously, it makes a great deal of sense that that would not be the case. So yeah, thanks for clearing that up, actually, because that really makes a huge difference to my choices in the future then, I suppose, because obviously then it's more going to be about, you know, what kind of governor ability I'm actually going to unlock with various skill, because at the moment I'm not really looking at that. You know, I'm kind of thinking to myself, okay, what's this going to give me in terms of, you know, combat prowess and you know, making my units better and stuff like that, rather than anything else. Anyway, let me see if I can maybe hit this guy. Really? Okay, there we go. I was thinking to myself, what? Did I really miss? Yes, I did, indeed. Alright, well, whatever the case, I believe we are pretty good. As you can see, we've lost 4 units, but that is really not that big a deal. And I think that is indeed that. But yeah, we've had a number of sieges going on here, and they did actually attempt to besiege my main town, which is the reason why we're actually here to begin with, because I was actually starting to make my way back to main territories of the Azurai, because I wanted to try and do a couple of extra tasks, you know, earn some more relation, recruit some more people, and so on. And unfortunately, that is obviously not going to happen anytime soon, because the Southern Empire are always around in some way or another. And yeah, that's actually a really good point. Someone actually did mention as well in the comments that it would probably be a pretty good idea to take prisoners and then just rescue them and then put them in the garrison. And that actually makes sense. That makes a great deal of sense. So I'm pretty happy with that. Anyway, someone else actually also said that I should give my brother better gear. Now here's the problem with that, okay? I have to disband his party as far as I can tell. I might be able to can I give him gear through here? I might be able to. I don't know whether he's going to equip it, and I don't know what he's actually wearing at the moment. That's the main problem here. I can't tell what he's wearing at the moment through this menu, so that's obviously a bit of a problem. But he does have 11,000 gold, which is actually quite nice. But yeah, in general, what I'm going to have to do then is if I do want to give him better gear, I'm going to have to disband his party, take all of his units into my party, and then just reform them. And I didn't really want to do that because it's a whole bunch of micromanagement that I really shouldn't have to do, in my opinion. But, you know, that's just how it is at the moment. So let me actually just manage the garrison here real quick. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take all Aserai units out of here, because obviously I am an Aserai-focused character. So we're just going to take all the Aserai units out of here, and I'm going to give the melee-focused ones to my brother at this point. Let's do that. So basically all the new ones that I've just taken right here. So the infantry, I'm thinking we might take all of the recruits myself. And we are just going to give these guys over here. I still have way too many in my army at the moment, so that's not very good. Let's just get rid of a couple of these. We might as well just do that. There we go. And I'm going to be the person that will basically just level up the recruits. And then my brother is going to be the guy that will take the higher level ones and then hopefully do all right with them. All right, so apart from that, we should probably go in here, go to the dungeon, and manage the prisoners. So we've got a huge amount of prisoners from the Southern Empire here, so that's obviously something that we want to try to maintain. We definitely want them to stay in there as much as they possibly can, of course. And we should probably manage the town a little bit as well. Okay, workshops. Let's get some more workshops, thank you. It's going to take another 92 days. I could put another 10k in there. That's going to take 60 days, actually. That's not even that bad. I think that's pretty good. And there are no troops ready for recruitment. Okay, yeah, so that's absolutely fine, because obviously my leadership skill is primarily tuned to leveling up low-level troops. So, as you can see, plus 4 XP per day to tier 1, 2 troops. And technically what I could do is I could fight these looters, for example, and I could probably gain a pretty hefty amount of experience. I mean, look at this. 9 people have already leveled up, which is actually really nice. So we're just going to go in once again. Hopefully we're going to be able to catch these guys up. I mean, they are obviously faster than me, which is really annoying, but, you know, that's generally tending to happen quite a bit of, you know, recently these days. Okay, so I still have that Deliver the Herd quest, which is maybe going to be a bit problematic, because Onira has just come under siege again. There's just so much going on right here, so much conflict in the area that we have to be very, very careful. 100 units in the garrison here is not enough, in my opinion. Let's join the tournament real quick. I'm thinking that we shall we speedrun it? Okay, let's speedrun it real fast. Okay, so even if I get a bow, I'm gonna actually actively. Oh, we're against our brother. Anyway, I'm gonna actively look to get kills, and I'm going to literally just die. Apparently. Oh, he was he was really low in HP. Yeah, he was really, really low in HP because of the previous battle. That's actually hilarious. Okay, so yeah, once again, I'm just going to try and be as aggressive as possible. Usually this is not the way I play the game. I personally feel like I don't play the game very well if I am the most offensive player, so it might be slightly problematic, but thankfully this guy has no idea how to use his shield, apparently, so that's pretty good. And there we go. Ooh, got some thrown weapons. Okay, this might give us some fun, amusing opportunities here. Oh, I think I almost hit that guy. Really, really close there. Oh, nice. Okay. Nice. 91 damage in the neck. He'd be dead if this was real life. Oh, he's dead now. That was actually fantastic. Okay, let's get out our polearm. We're speedrunning it, so we're going to try and eliminate him as fast as we possibly can. Yeah, nice. 83 damage. Maybe I can get a little bit more going on here. I'm being super, super aggressive. Nice. Oh, no, never mind. Took out his horse. That's definitely not what I wanted, but there you go. We actually eliminated him now. There we are. All right, now we're up against the Imperial Trained Archer. I think that is the same one that did not block against me in one of the previous rounds, unless there were two Imperial Archers. But there you go. No, he didn't block again. There we are. Okay, right. So there you go. That was extremely easy. Light, long, padded armor, 1200 gold, and so on. And there we are. So, yeah, quick and easy renown. Exactly what I wanted. And now we can maybe move on to Onira, because as you can see, there's actually an army going over there. An army of 529. Okay, wait a minute. We might not be able to do that. We might not be able to do that because of this. Yeah. We might not be able to do that. Okay, so this is maybe going to be a little bit problematic. Hello there. Ialus? Ialus, could you come over here, sir? I would very much appreciate your assistance. Okay, yeah, this is going to be quite bad. Because no doubt they are going to attempt to take this. Yes, indeed. As you can quite clearly tell, they are going to attempt to take this. So we should... I can't actually recruit anymore, people. Okay, so I'm going to just wait here. Alright? I'm just going to wait here, and we'll see what we can do. This is going to be super interesting if they decide to go for this. Okay, wait a minute. No! What? Are you serious? Rebels in Onira have decided to rise up against the Aserai? That's really interesting, actually. I feel like that's super cool. So, Ulbesos, yeah, whatever, of the Onira rebels declares war on the Aserai. What does that mean? They don't create a faction by the looks of things. Wow, look at our total strength. Wow, our total strength is absolutely abysmal. It really is. Okay, let me actually just take a quick look here. What about land tax? No, don't really care about that. What about sacred majesty? Ruler clan earns three influence per day. Ruler clan gains this. Okay, I'm thinking I might try to, might try to get something going here. Ruler gains more influence. Tier 3 clans. Ah. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can actually do this. I'm going to do 10 influence just to get on board on that. Even though it was going to go through no matter what, I guess. So I didn't even need to spend that. But yeah, that's pretty good. That's a little bit of an influence increase right there. This would be really nice, but I'm not tier 5 right now. So obviously I can't do that. Alright, so let's see what happens. I am very much... Ialus, yes, he's coming. Look at him. He's coming over here. He's defending this. He has 711 in his party, which is absolutely insane. No wonder he's taking so long to get over here, to be honest. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind actually defending against the siege, but I don't think I... Oh, here we go. Okay, this is actually fantastic. Oh yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go in there and see what we can do. This is going to be a fantastic opportunity once again for our forces to level up, for me to maybe get some loot, for me to level up personally, because in the grand scheme of things, the only thing that really matters in these kinds of challenge runs is how effective your own character is, because at the end of the day, unless you have a massive amount of Botanian Fian champions or the most max level of ranged unit, you're not really going to have that much success, because obviously, as you can no doubt tell, I have literally like 40 recruits in my army at the moment, which is obviously not going to really contribute that much in the way of anything. They're not going to really be able to do much at this point. But they will. That's the point. They will eventually. Once they have leveled up, once we've started to do some things with them, it will start to pay off a little bit here and there. So hopefully that's going to happen sooner rather than later. Yes. Okay. There's a lot of recruits here actually as well. Abelitos! No. How dare you, sir? I will murder you where you stand, on your horse, sitting. Look at that. Wow, I actually took him down. Nice. There's a nice headshot there for you. Haha. Oh, now I'm getting overconfident. You know what that means. Time for me to die very, very soon. Nice headshot. No, that was actually a neck shot, the one before that. And now we've reached riding skill 175. I'm shooting the ground right now. What did the ground ever do to me? Yeah, I'm very good at this. Oh, look at that. Really? Okay, there we go. That's much better. Then the shield, the obligatory shield comes out and is like, ah, yes, I will just block every single thing you attempt to do. I'm a shield. Yes, indeed. Okay, now. No, 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 no. No, no. When we get to this point, I'm like, okay, let's be a little bit careful, you know? Let's be a little bit careful. I'm going to tell my forces to charge in now as well, just in case they can maybe pick off a couple of enemies. I don't really want them to charge in there and just, you know, get themselves massacred, which is generally what they've tended to do in the last couple of fights. But we are pincering them relatively well, because you can see here that because of the size of the two armies, they were not able to get all of the units on the battlefield at once. So they are now spawning in here, and we shouldn't have too many difficulties dealing with the new wave, or at least I hope not. I'm very good at killing those desert horses, aren't I? Oh yes, very good. Okay, yeah, let's just try and get a couple of points of bow skill right here. Take out some of the stragglers that are attempting to run away. Get some nice little headshots, little cheeky headshots here and there. Oh, there we go. Took out that Azurai tribal horseman. Yeah, he must have been a defector. Of course. He must have been a defector. Not that friendly fire message. That meant nothing. That absolutely. Yes. No, that was completely nothing. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes, another friendly fire. Oh, no, I mean, another enemy fire message, of course. Oh, yes. Very much. Nothing to worry about. I'm nodding emphatically in real life right now, and I'm like, yes, exactly. You obviously can't see that right now, but still. Just, believe me when I say that, because that's completely not true. I mean, what? Yeah, okay. Well, whatever the case, I am an absolute menace. I am an absolute menace to my own forces. I have no idea what has gotten into me in this particular fight, but there you go. We actually lost 23 out... Wow, what? Really? We lost 23 of my own units? Okay, I guess I shouldn't really be that surprised, but I thought to myself, surely my guys are not going to get themselves killed that easily. But apparently, they did. Oh well, never mind. We do get a number of prisoners here that I'm actually able to rescue, and I'll be able to take them very quickly over into my dungeon. And they're losing so many units right now as well. Just look at that. Literally, they're losing so many units. Okay, so we're just going to go into the dungeon. And what we're going to do is I'm going to sort them out in such a way so that I'll be able to take the recruits, the infantrymen, anyone that's like tier 3 and below, I should be able to convince to join us relatively simply. So let's do something like this. And yeah, I know I'm over the prisoner limit at the moment, but that is going to change very, very quickly once my units start getting back on their feet. So it shouldn't be too bad, but there you go. Ialus, thank you very much for your assistance, sir. You've been an absolute wondrous, wondrous savior of mine. And yeah, there we go. Oh, Bannerlord actually escaped. Well, that's wonderful, isn't it? Okay, well, can't really do much about that. Anyway, we have now leveled up once again. I've got another point in riding that I am able to spend in something. So let's have a look at this. Riding Horde. Decrease campaign speed, herding penalty by 50%, and governed settlements. Bound villages have a better chance to produce tier 2 horses. That's obviously extremely good if you are conquering a bunch of stuff and you specifically want to make war horses as much as possible, I suppose. And then we have the breeder thing, which is animals in your inventory have a very low chance to reproduce. Okay. What kind of chance? Very low. What does that mean? To some people, very low could be 20%. But to other people, it could be What? 1%. It says very low, so I assume it's like 2% or something like that. Decreased campaign speed herding penalty. Do I have any herding penalty? No, I have no herding penalty whatsoever. So I'm actually going to go for the breeder skill. I really don't think it's going to be that useful, but I'm going to take it nevertheless. Anyway, I'm thinking we'll probably go for crossbow, because that's more than likely going to be the thing that I'll use once I reach 10 deaths. We've had how many deaths so far? 6, right? Yeah, I think we've had 6 deaths. So there's 4 deaths remaining until I have to switch to crossbows and drop all my gear and all that stuff. Hopefully I'll have enough money to be able to buy some new gear and all that. Is it okay that I give my old gear to my brother, by the way? Is that actually within the rules? Is that alright? Because I don't want it to really go to waste, you know? It's kind of a shame in that aspect then. It would be kind of terrible. But I guess, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll just let it go, I guess. Yeah, we'll just let it go. Okay, so scouting skill is going absolutely terribly, but I would love to be able to take more scouting skill, so I'm actually going to do that. And then I'm going to set myself in the clan as the scout, because I would very much like to improve my scouting skill as fast as possible, at least, you know, right now, because I personally feel like the speed increase that you gain from that is almost invaluable. I feel like it is super, super useful. Okay, so what's actually... Aha! Look at this! Rebellions. Yes, they were talking about rebellions in one of those previous developer update blogs that they did, and I made a video on that, giving my opinion about it and so on. And this is it. Look at this. This is exactly what's happening here. So Onira has now rebelled against the Aserai, and they have kind of created their own faction or their own clan of some kind. It's not their own faction, as you can quite clearly tell, so it must be a clan of sorts. So let me actually just take a quick look here. Onira's rebels, as you can see right there. Look at that. Wow. Now, I gotta say, I actually feel like this makes the game so much more dynamic and interactive, and you never know what's going to happen. You need to make sure that your town is really, really happy with you. And that's actually kind of something that I'm a bit worried about now, because I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, what if I what if I don't do that, you know? What if I make my people absolutely hate me? So this is where you actually do need to be a little bit careful about that. Okay, so wait a minute. Is there anything that I can do to increase loyalty, security? Oh dear. Yeah, my security needs to be improved in some way or another. Okay, this is going to take 36 days to increase the workshop, and then security, how can I improve that? Where's that? I'm not seeing that right now. No, I'm not seeing that at all. The only security I can see is possibly training more militia? Settlement there's settlement loyalty, festival and games. Okay, well... At the moment, it seems alright, but yeah, how do I get its security increased? Oh, the garrison is terrible. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to place all my units in here, apart from the master archers. We're just going to put all of them in there. The garrison is absolutely terrible, so I should really try to do something about that. So let me actually just go to a variety of different places. Maybe we'll try to do... Oh, Dishonoratus is right here. Okay, wait a minute. Any armies in the area? Can we see? Sukena and Suna. They are both around here. They might... I'm a bit worried about my town, you see. Because I have a feeling that Dishonoratus is probably going to stop the siege as soon as he sees Suna's army coming. And he's going to try and take my town. And I would very much not like that. So I'm thinking what I'll try to do is maybe just stay here, let my brother recruit as many people as he wants to recruit, and then I'll just take a bunch of recruits from his army, and then just put them in the garrison. I think that might make sense. So, for example, I can just do this. And I think what I'll do is I'll take the Imperials, Mounted Pillagers, Imperials, Poachers, Imperials. That's all? Really? Okay, and the recruits. I guess I'll take the recruits as well. And then we'll just... put them in the garrison. I need to make my garrison so much more powerful, and at the moment I am really not doing a very good job on that. So yeah, 93 out of 510. I mean, really, that's awful, isn't it? Okay, so my garrison is now Okay, that's actually much better, as you can see. What's the prosperity like? Okay. Serfdom needs to stop, actually. Can we do that? I have 44 influence. There's no way I'm going to be able to do that, but serfdom needs to actually stop. As you can see, this is not good, but it is gaining 1 security for the town at the same time, which is also actually kind of good. So it's a bit of a weird balancing act at the moment, but I can only hope that my my town is not going to rebel against me. That would be really, really bad. So I suppose we'll see what happens with that. I think the main problem is that I am actually a Khuzait culture, and I own an Azerai town. The only reason why I chose the Khuzait culture, of course, is for the horse speed increase. Okay, wait a minute. It seems like there's actually a fight going on here. Oh, never mind. They killed Dishonoratus' army. All right. Well, that's absolutely fine. I have no problem with that. Can we kill these looters? I'm moving at 5.0. Whoa, that's actually a lot faster than most bandits now. It's mostly because I have reduced the size of my army considerably. So let's just do a nice little auto-resolve against these guys. Try to level up my Oh, I actually can't level up my forces at all here because I literally do not have any recruits, which is a huge problem. Probably should have done that, shouldn't I? Yeah, probably should have done that. Okay. Well, whatever the case, we are going to be running around and recruiting people anyway, so it's not really that big a deal, I suppose. Let's just go to these various little villages around here, see if the tasks are actually worth doing. Manual laborers and draft animals. Okay, so how many prisoners do I even have? I have 17, but most of them are not looters. He needs 19. That's actually hilarious. Okay, yeah. It's going to be highly unlikely I'm going to be able to get 19 of those unless I am extraordinarily lucky or something, because I have literally 3 looters at the moment, and I don't think you're able to give Imperial recruits or anything like that. Oh, wait a minute. We made peace with the Southern Empire. Oh, that is a load off my mind. Oh, that is an absolute load off my mind. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, so let's just vote for this. Do I even care about this? I don't care about this. He can just take that. I really don't mind if he has a bad opinion of me or whatever. So yeah, we're just gonna let him do that. Okay, so now this is a problem. The Azerai, as you can see, is looking pretty bad. We are actually receiving tribute from the Southern Empire, however, which is really good. So that's nice. But everyone's what? What's happening with the combats? Why is the Northern Empire the best? Let me have a look here. Okay, they have they expanded at all, actually? I think they have expanded down into Southern Empire territory a little bit. And they've also gone up to Amprila as well. Ah, they seem to be attacking the Khuzait. This is really, really rare, actually, for the Northern Empire to be the strongest faction at this point. This is going to be very interesting because I have never seen that before. I've always seen them be almost entirely useless, not useless, pointless, actually, because their efforts have always been rather mediocre, not really doing anything, fantastic. But in this case, they seem to be doing a fantastic job. So good on them. Must be the new version. 1.5.9 is definitely the Northern Empire's version. Seems like they're doing a great job. It might be all the rebellions that might be going on as well, because obviously I'm not entirely sure if there are any of that, any rebellions going on at the moment, because I don't know whether I get updated on that if I'm not part of the faction. It might be, might not be, not entirely sure, but yeah, we're going to have to learn a little bit about those things as time goes on, because obviously that's kind of intriguing. Okay, so my scouting skill, is it actually leveling up? I obviously don't have the ability to see that, but yeah, I am a scout at the moment, so I should be getting scouting experience every single time I move, like every second, basically. So hopefully that's going to happen. Anyway, let's just recruit some more people. I've got 70,000 gold right now, so I'm thinking we're doing pretty well in terms of our money. And now the Southern Empire has declared peace, I really don't have anything really to worry about. So hopefully I'll be able to foster a really, really good garrison right there. And as you can see, Suqena is now attempting to take back Onira, which is going to be fantastic to see too. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.